We are the nerds. We are the nerds of the apocalypse.
Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Tell some.
Tell your
nerd.
friends.
Yeah, oh, perfect. That's perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back after 3 weeks to the NotA Game Report. I'm, of course, Stevie B, and this amazing person next to me is
Xtina's Ninja!
Xtina is Ninja right there. After a month or two hiatus, honestly can't remember when the last report even was. It was 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
We were gonna go live last week, but bad things happened for all three of us. Like boom, 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 and so
Yeah.
it's like, okay, it is what it is. It is. So here we are. I'm back and I'm good. I'm back on a decent schedule, so I should be able to do this. I try to get Trex to do this, but you know what happens with Trex, man? You know what happens? Yeah, he flakes
bails.
He bails. Okay, 15 minutes to report games. Let's get to it. Okay, well, first off, this is my first time back in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 7 weeks, I want to say. 6 weeks, 7 weeks, I don't know. So I got to do a lot of talking. Okay? I know, I have streamed outside of this late at night. My streams just started actually about like 11 p.m., 11:30. They've been really late. Till like 2, 3 in the morning.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. They've been...
Oh, no.
They've been wild. Website. Hey, chap, what's up? How you doing, chap? Good to see you. Yeah, they've been wild. But most of these folks are night owls, so like I got to chill with most everybody at night that late. It's the preferred time for our good friend Marinus. So she enjoyed the late streams. So I have to tell you this, and I don't know, I haven't really talked about it much in the Game Report chat. And, I dropped a link in Discord. Thanks, Trex. Trex was like, I did something. I dropped a link in Discord. Thanks, buddy. I don't know how much I talked about it in our Game Report chat, but Aaron did gift me something for my birthday, and I did actually, and before that, I tried it. I have been playing a little bit of that infamous game, Maxine. I almost called you Hannah, sorry. That infamous game.
Ooh.
Elden Ring. The infamous game Elden Ring.
And did you get good yet?
No, I'm fucking terrible. It's just as bad. Hold on. Wait, I dropped a link in Discord. Wait, dropped the link for what? Wait a minute. Hold on. Raph
What did
says
he drop?
he did where? What? Is it like a different link? I can't really check Discord because Xtina is in my Discord right now on the screen. You know how this works. You run this show every once in a while, believe that or not. You have to drop if it's a link you want me to talk about. You have to drop it in our Game Report chat, man. You can't not be on the show, disrupting the show and these kind of things, man. You Tina Rage income is what he says. Okay, well, please, he's trolling you. He probably is trolling me. That's what he does. If there's gonna be a Tina Rage, drop it in our Game Reports chat. Post it here. Post it here, and we'll add it to the end of the show, especially if it's an Xtina ring. I love those things. Yeah. So anyway, I played Elden Ring, and I'm trash at it, of course. But I mean, we all knew that I was gonna be trash at it. I did. Hold on, please. Hold on, watch it.
Okay.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. This is hard to get it. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
He did drop it in the chat. Okay. So Elden Ring. I'm pretty trash at it. To be fair, I did beat a boss, and I said I was a god, as I normally do, right? But it was apparently a really lame boss that like anybody beat right away, and I used summons the second that I got them. In fact, Aaron walked me through getting the summon immediately, and it was some doggos, and so now in any kind of hard fight, my doggos come right on out to bite people in the ass. Because
Oh yeah.
Fuck
Wolf
it, that's
Bros.
why. Yes.
My Wolf Bros.
You don't have to be cracked at the game to enjoy and have fun, though. Just go in with low expectation. That's eventually how I took it, chap. And I will say this. I am having fun with it. I did play off stream last night, but I mean, I'm not gonna. It was like for like 10 minutes, and I fell asleep holding my controller, and I was like, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed because I also
You became that meme.
Yeah, it was because I also had to be at work at 7:30 this morning, so I was like, oh god, same thing tomorrow morning. But so I was just like, I can't do this. I fucking can't. I gotta go to bed. So I did. I only played for like 10 minutes and then died, and I was like, I'm not even gonna go back and get my body. I'm just gonna go to sleep. I'm going to sleep. But I will say, all in all, it is a good game. It's just obviously got that insane difficulty level. But I have watched people online severely cheese the game. Dark side, Phil. Severely cheese the game. Where they just like viciously level themselves up and then go fight bosses and beat them really easily. And I was like, that's how I want to play. Like that's what I want to do. I want to be a god. I want to be a god in the game. So that's probably gonna be my strategy. I started as a samurai because that's what everyone suggests I do. Because you start with a move, an ability called bleed, I think. So like DOA right. Even though it doesn't matter. If they get a hit in, to me, they're probably getting 2 or 3, then I'm dead. I did learn how to block, so I learned how to kind of play the game a little bit. So I'm getting into it, and it's I'm having more. I'll say this is generally my feelings on this. I'm having more fun than I thought I was gonna have. I did originally play it a couple of weeks ago under Showtime's Steam account. I logged in his Steam account, downloaded the game, played it under his name, and I cheesed the shit out of it because I thought it was going to be the only time I played it. And I acted like an ass. I skipped the tutorial. And I just like, see, this game is poo-poo. But like, it was okay. Then I actually started taking it seriously. And I did have a decent time. I'm not going to lie. I can't tell a lie. I had a decent time.
Yeah, when you get better at the controls, and like your timing improves, that's when you start having a better time of it. For me, I haven't been back to Elden Ring, and I was already shit at the controls because I kept panicking and pressing the wrong buttons. Like when I didn't need a potion, I accidentally drink a potion. It's like shit. And then apparently I ran into the first story boss, and I was not supposed to be there. Nope.
I don't know what boss
some
that was.
Dude on a bridge or something, but
No, I don't know.
Kicking my ass. So I gotta grind. Damn it! This game makes you grind, but I guess it's it feels different. I think. What do you think? What are your impressions so far as far as grinding in the game?
I haven't done much of it. I've done a little bit of grinding. That first pool of enemies that are like around the two like trailer things and the guards, I've kind of just gone around and killed those. So I haven't really been too far in the grind. I've only played the game total for about 3 hours. 3 or 4. Well, no, I take that back. About 4 or 5 hours. And I haven't done that much except for get killed and backstab things. And then I try to fight the harder ones. And I'm like, God, man, I'm fucking getting marked over here. Yeah, I haven't got super grindy yet. Practice makes perfect. Yeah, that's true, Jeff. That's true. But I only have so much patience too. Is the problem? I get annoyed quickly. I will say that like it's still fairly good. I still enjoy it.
Oh wow! I played 11 hours so far. I didn't even realize that. I played 11 and a half hours. And someone... I'm looking at the Steam store page right now, and one of the popular tags for it is relaxing.
Yo, man, that's just a bunch of trolls right there, man. There ain't nothing relaxing. That
There's nothing
game,
relaxing about that game.
that game, if you want your blood pressure to spike, like, that's the game to play. That is the game to play.
Breath of the Wild is relaxing. This is panic-inducing.
That's true. Sorry about that. Again, my schedule has changed so much at work over the past month and a half that like my brain is all messed up because my sleep schedule has been so fucked. So excuse the massive amounts of yawns that are probably going to happen tonight. Okay, so that's really it. I just Elden Ring. I played a little bit. I'm almost done with Horizon Zero Dawn. Believe it or not, the game I've been playing for like 4 months. I've got like 4 or 5 stories left and done most of the side quests in the game. I got some collectibles to pick up, and I got like 5 story quests left. I've got like some of the best weapons already. Like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to finish that bad boy up. And what else have I been playing? That's really it. I can't. Final Fantasy 14. Obviously, we all know that though. That's been taking up a lot of my time because I've been doing some of the new patch release. And I've been doing a bunch of stuff in that. There's really not much else I've been getting into. What about you? What have you been playing?
So I've been playing D&D Lords of Waterdeep online.
Nice.
It's just like I fell into a card game hole. And I play with my friends online. Like, it's on my computer. I continue the game on my phone.
Nice.
It has become a problem. And, because, like, the only games, really, that I've been playing lately since we were last here, I've just been playing online board games. So, Lords of Waterdeep, and... what is this called? Carcassonne on Board Games Arena. So I've just been playing games with my friends online.
Nice.
Changing it up. Yeah.
No, board games are fun. I played a board game for my birthday.
Yeah.
Showtime came over. I played some of the Resident Evil 3 board game that I kickstarted and have sealed for like 6 months. The first time I'm finally going to play it with me.
Ooh. How was that?
It's fun. We only did the tutorial mission, but it's a little bit different. 2 is very scenario based, where it's like you go here and you do this, and this is what you do. This you go here, you do this. This is what you got to do. That's how you go. 3 is set up differently. 3 is set up. It's the same mechanics, like same gameplay style, same moves, same way to combat, things like that. But you have different. The scenarios aren't necessarily. They are scenarios, but they're places in the city, right? They're just different areas of the city, and random drops happen. Like you have all these cards, and you get a random item that decides what your next area is. Not like do this scenario, do this scenario, do this scenario, do this scenario. It's like, oh, you found this, now go do this. Oh, you found this, now go do this. And like, it just really depends on what card you draw. Depends on what your next map area is after you finish that one. So that aspect of it's really cool. And also, there's like, Nemesis can appear at like any fucking time. And like,
that guy.
Like you could just, and like he's obviously unbeatable in. I guess you could kill him if the dice was in your favor. But you can't cheese it like I do when I'm playing the old game and hide in a corner and let him get stuck on a corner and I just shoot him while he's running at me from the corner and can't hit me. That's how I do it on RE3 hard mode. Y'all have seen it if you watched the stream last year. Like,
yeah.
He just you can't cheese it like that.
I just run around in circles and panic and like maybe take 1 or 2 shots.
I learned all the beginning areas where you can hit a corner, stay in a corner just right, and he'll just run at the corner. And I'm just like, get my handgun out. And I just like get fucked up. So yeah, he drops really good stuff. The same thing happens if you kill him, you get a really good drop. So like the game is set up very well. So I also kickstarted. Go ahead.
Oh, speaking of Resident Evil, a new trailer dropped.
I haven't watched it yet. No.
Hadn't watched it yet?
No, I can't. Like, Elena got inducted into the beta club at school, and so like I immediately went to that, and then I came home, and then we had dinner, and then I did the dishes and prepared my lunch, and now I'm here with you. I actually haven't had a chance to sit down and watch it yet. I didn't want to just watch it on my phone. Maybe we can end the stream that way. Maybe we can end the stream that way and we'll watch it. I did read an article that said that the show is fully takes every game's story and like all the games are like canonical to that show, and it's like afterwards, which I'm gonna press X for doubt on, because the way the Wesker character is set up. I don't know, man. Like I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
It looks like a wild ride for sure.
And like the city is like New Raccoon City or Raccoon City 2 or something. I did see an image when I was scrolling, waiting for Elena's thing to start, of the city looking like the Umbrella logo. And I was like, what the fuck? So I don't even know what that's about. So that's literally all I've really seen is the Umbrella logo city from the trailer. So I don't really know what happens. But okay. Look, I talk about this all the time. I'm knee deep in the Resident Evil fandom on Twitter, and they are not happy about this one iota. They don't. Really? Not necessarily the trailer, but just like the synopsis they've released and the story and things like that. I keep myself optimistic. I like to be like, well, don't knock it until we try it. Let's actually watch it and then judge it, right? Let's see what it is before we say what we think it is, and then get mad about what we think it is. Until we haven't seen it yet. That's a problem that people have. So I don't know. So I'm gonna give it a chance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a chance.
Give it a shot.
I normally don't hate Resident Evil things, so no matter if they end up being really bad, I never really liked them. I mean, excuse me, I never really disliked them.
Okay.
Okay, so sorry. I'm sorry. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we move on?
No.
Okay, good. Just making sure. All right, don't forget, people on YouTube, to watch us live every Wednesday or Thursday. Check the Discord at twitch.tv/Nerds of the Apocalypse. You can check all this stuff out live. It's very awesome. Yes, Art, I was just making sure. I don't want to be a rude dick, okay? Gosh, I'm only a rude dick to you, Arwen Skywalker. You can watch us live every Wednesday or Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern over at twitch.tv/Nerds of the Apocalypse. And you can get talked down to you like Arwen Skywalker just did. You can join us in the chat and have fun. No problem. Okay, so because you and Trex decided to sit the last few shows out.
Didn't decide to.
I know. Just kidding. Trouble. There's been a lot of new releases since our last show, so I'm gonna scroll my phone and let you have at it. I'm kidding.
Okay. So we're just gonna lightning bolt this shit. So from April 28th through May 6th, just get those dates get out of the way. So April 28th through May 6th, Capital with a K, Sparks of Revolution came out for the PC. Trigon Space Story came out for the PC as well. Ultra Age for the PC. Rogue Legacy 2 for the PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series XS. Nintendo Switch Sports obviously came out for the Switch.
What?
Ravenous Devils came out for the PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S, XS, and the Switch. Adios Amigos, Galactic Explorers came out for the PS4 and the PS5. Wildcat Gun Machine for the PC, PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch. Warhammer 40... Is it Warhammer 40K or Warhammer 4000? Chaos Gate, Demon Hunters for the PC. Line War for the PC came out as well. Citizen Sleeper for the PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, and the Switch. Trek to Yomi for the PC, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, and it was also a day one Game Pass free game.
Oh.
If you have Game Pass with Xbox, you can play it right now. It's free. Crowns and Pawns, Kingdom of Deceit came out for the PC, and on May 10th, We Were Here Forever came out for the PC. Eiyuden Chronicle for the Eiyuden Chronicle Rising for the PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, and the Switch. Songs of Conquest for the Steam Early Access came out for the PC. Salt and Sacrifice for the PC, PS4, and the PS5. And then Unpacking came out for the PS4 and the PS5. Also a free game if you have Xbox Game Pass.
Oh.
On May 11th, Brigadine, The Legend of Runeurja. I don't know. Came out for the PC. Soundfall came out for the PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, and the Switch. Source of... have the black lung. Source of Madness for the PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, and the Switch. On May 12th, Cantata came out for the Steam Early Access PC. Achilles, Legends Untold came out for Early Access, Steam Early Access for the PC. Flippin' Cactus for the PC, PS4, PS4, and the PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, and the Switch. The Centennial Case, a Shijima Story came out for the PC, PS4, PS5, and the Switch. And coming out tomorrow, May 13th, as of recording this, Evil Dead the Game comes out for the PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox
Groovy.
One, Xbox Series XS, and the Switch.
And we have Apex Legends Mobile coming out on the 17th on Android and iOS. I didn't even know they were making a mobile game of that.
Wow. Yep. May 17th, that one comes out. And the end.
It's over. It's over.
It's
okay.
over.
It's over. So we didn't have a show last week. So as fashion we do, we go over the free games for the Xbox and the PlayStation, including Game Pass and PlayStation Now. I will give Xenia a breather and start here. We'll do the live gold games first, and then we'll do some Game Pass games. So the gold games this month that you get for free with the Xbox Live Gold account this is available all month, is Yoko's Island Express. And also, from May 16th to June 15th, it's not quite yet, in a few days, The Inner World, as of this recording, The Inner World, The Last Wind Monk. Both look like pretty good indie games. And then for the Xbox 360, Friday, May 1st to the 15th. So you only have a few days left. If you're watching on YouTube, you probably... it's already the 15th. Hydro Thunder Hurricane, that is the classic one. And then from the 16th to the 31st, Viva Pinata Party Animals. That was a big hit back in the day. Also, they get Game Pass because the gold games, I guess, are... they've started to add like what you get, like what their value is. And to be fair, it's a $60 value because all these games are around $20 each. And but it's also what gamer score you can get. These games equal up to 3,250 in gamer score. Thanks, Xbox. Okay.
Yay.
That's right. Okay,
Remember
so
gamer scores? Gosh.
I used to live by it. I when I worked at GameStop, I used to look up games that were the easiest 1,000 gamer score, and I used to check them out because we could take games home. I used to check them out, take them home, take a couple days, get 1,000 gamer score, and bring them right on back. And I did that for a while. My gamer score is atrociously large because of it, because that's how I was in my mid-20s. So the Xbox Game Pass for May games being added are Loot River, Citizen Sleeper, Trek to Yoma. And we just that's one of the ones you just talked about, right? Trek to Yomi. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Dangan.
Go ahead.
So, Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair Anniversary Edition. Trek to Yomi. Okay, I'm sorry if I said it wrong.
Yeah, Trek to Yomi.
Eluden Chronicle Rising. The War of Mine Final Cut. NHL 22. Those are all ones that are already out. And all coming for console, PC, and cloud. Now, Little Witch in the Woods is on game preview only on PC for May 17th. Oh, I'm going to butcher this one. Okay. Also on May 17th, Murangi Generation Special Edition, May 17th for console and PC.
Good job.
Floppy Knights. Not to be confused with Floppy Wieners. Floppy Knights, May 24th on console and PC. Hard Space Shipbreaker, May 24th. PC. Every time I hear the word floppy, I just think Floppy Wiener. I'm sorry. Hard Shaper Shipbreaker, May 24th on PC. I can't help it. I'm a disgusting person. Sniper Elite 5, May 26th on console and PC. And Pac-Man Museum, May 27th, console and PC. I think it's because of that South Park episode with the Game of Thrones song. Wiener, floppy wiener, 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 floppy wiener.
Well, you know, there is a game called Genital Jousting, and you're literally playing just floppy peenies.
Ari and I played that on stream. I was like, we're gonna get banned for this. And the wieners have like little buttholes that you can suck the other wiener into.
Yes.
And we just kept like sucking each other. Oh God! No, wait! wait! I didn't say that right.
It's okay. You can say it. What do they call? Like, what's the term they use in the TV show Ghost? Oh, sucked off.
Yes. There you go. So, it is okay. Anyway, okay. So, of course, with Game Pass, you have games that come and games that go, and the games that going are Grand Theft Auto San Andreas Definitive Edition. It is already gone. It left May 10th. Enter the Gungeon, May 15th. Final Fantasy X, May 15th. Steep, May 15th. The Catch, Carp and Course Fishing, May 15th. Nobody played that. The Wild at Heart on May 15th. Xtina new 4-part EXU called Calamity starting the 26th, and C3 on a month break. Oh, he's trying to talk to you about some other shit while we're trying to do the game report. That's what's happening.
Calamity starting the 26th. What's Calamity? Oh, he's talking about Critical Role.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's about as obsessed with Critical Role as you are.
Yeah. No, I've been kind of purposely like not. I'm purposely behind because I like to binge. I like to binge 4-hour episodes, 3 at a time.
I've never watched an episode of Critical Role ever. You have to give me a good starting point.
A good starting point. I started in what is it? Campaign 2, because I did not want to have to go through campaign 1 when they first started, and because their audio was, was just a bunch of these mics right here in the middle, and sometimes it was blown out, sometimes it wasn't. So just start at campaign 2. I mean,
how many hours would that consist of if I started tonight? Just say
4 hours each.
Four times what?
100s.
What?
12.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, no, it took me all of, because I started campaign 2 pretty much when COVID started. Well, I was a little bit already into it, but not very far, and COVID and being stuck at home all the time with nothing else to do, I just caught up on the campaign until I couldn't catch up anymore because they were still doing the weekly episodes. And when I caught up, they were already just starting in the hundreds.
When does campaign 3 start? That's when I'll jump on.
Yeah, I mean, watch. Okay, so because campaign 3 already has a lot of references to campaign 1, so watch. Oh yeah, watch the animated series. It's a good primer. Oh yeah, there's an animated series on Prime.
Well, this shit blew up, huh?
Oh, dude, it totally blew up.
Good on them.
For real. Yeah.
I see a lot of familiar faces when I watch when I watch like the clips, because you guys share the clips all the time. A lot of familiar faces, even the familiar face of the voice of Leon Kennedy. So that's cool to see.
Mhm. Oh yeah, you would know Matthew Mercer.
Yes.
And he's done like one-off campaigns with good old Stephen Colbert for Red Nose Day.
Oh wow.
They just did another one this year. Yeah, watch Legend of Vox Machina just to get a feel for how it's a more polished version of their campaigns, but it's exactly what you'd expect from, playing D&D with your friends, but animated.
Well, Matt Mercer, if you're watching, hit me up. I'll do a one-off with you. Mr. Kennedy. Okay, so there's been a lot of news, okay, in the past few weeks. We've got 5 things, major topics that I picked out for us to talk about. Some of them might not be the biggest. I just thought they were the most interesting to talk about, okay? So I'm sorry if I'm disappointing anybody by not talking about your news topic, but XC and I have limited time here, okay? We can't be up to 1 in the morning talking about all this shit from 3 weeks. So, and it's a new month, we talk about all the fresh games. So I apologize if we don't get to what you want to talk about, but it is what it is. But there are some major things that have happened over the past few weeks. And one of those is one massive purchase. What is that?
A massive purchase. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the dumb thing that happened while we were gone. Who was it? Square Enix had this genius idea. What if they decided to, what is it? What's the word? Invest in NFTs. What if they decided to invest in blockchain? Just digital money. Well, we don't have the capital for that, you guys. Why don't we just sell off a few things that we own to do that? And, great idea. Square Enix Montreal and Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal. Let's sell Tomb Raider. Let's sell Deus Ex, Thief, and Legacy of Kain. to
Using my
I
Prime
don't know,
sub
some
that I get
rando
every
who wants to
month,
buy all
thanks
those
to
things
Amazon
for,
Prime,
you
where
know,
you can also watch
$300
the hit
million.
animated series Legend of
In-
Vox Machina based of the hit D&D
$300 million.
campaign by Critical Role Control
It's
success.
$300 million for all of those.
Thank you, Raph. Thank you so much for the sub, Raph.
Oh yeah, thanks, Raph. Thanks, Raph. $300 million to what are they? To Embracer Group. That's not a game company. That's just an investor. It's one of those it's one of those shareholder things. What do you call them? God damn it. I had like a whole rant, but it kind of petered out over the weeks that we were gone. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna read it. Okay. Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, Thief, Legacy of Kain, were in the $300 million package that got sold to Embracer Group. It will also include more than 50 back catalog games from Square Enix. This will also potentially include their Marvel games, Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy. They're subject to the license holder agreements. The total acquisition includes around 1,100 employees across 3 studios in 8 locations around the world. According to Embracer, the total purchase price will be $300 million on a cash and debt-free basis to be paid in full at closing. They're literally paying this with cash. Okay. I don't know if you know that, like, how big of a deal that is, but that's a big deal, and in finance, it's good on one side and a slap in the face with the other.
I'm not. I don't know. I guess. Sorry.
It means that there's like not as much, litigation or it's not going to be like on a payment plan. It's just outright sold.
Okay.
Yeah. Because, like, if a company gets bought for, like, billions of dollars, there is not all of that money is going to go to that other company all at once. It's going to be, transferred. The shares are going to be transferred, like, in pieces, as they become available. But, let's see.
But didn't I recently also read, and we talk about here, that a new Tomb Raider was actually already in the works?
Uh-huh. Yep.
So the Embracer Group is essentially just, they're buying the development.
They're just a finance group. They're not even games. Yeah.
They are now.
In a press release, Square Enix said the deal enables the launch of new businesses by moving forward with investments in fields including blockchain, AI, and the cloud. It added, going forward, the company's development function will comprise its studios in Japan, Square Enix External Studios, and Square Enix Collective. The company's overseas studios will continue to publish franchises such as Just Cause, Outriders, and Life is Strange. I mean, and Life is Strange games are really cool, but I'm not super familiar with any of the other ones that they mentioned. In a separate statement, Square Enix America and Europe CEO Phil Rogers said, quote, "Embracer is the best kept secret in gaming, a massive, decentralized collection of entrepreneurs whom we are thrilled to become part of today. It is the perfect fit for our ambitions, make high-quality games with great people sustainably, and grow our existing franchises to their best versions ever. Embracer allows us to forge new partnerships across all media to maximize our franchise's potential and live our dreams of making extraordinary entertainment." And it just blah, blah, blah. Anyway, but here's the thing. The next day, NFTs tanked fucking hard.
They're still tanking. Like, now coin is tanking too.
Now Bitcoin?
But all coin is viciously
all
tanking.
Coin.
All coin
Okay.
is viciously tanking today. I could go into the house. Just know the coins are tanking as well. Like it's not. If you own any kind of coin currency, all hell is breaking loose right now with your finances. I'm just saying. Now there are different digital currencies out there, but like if you the coin owner, you're going down. It's okay. So the dirty word in this acquisition, of course, is NFTs, right? That's been the dirty word. I feel like, and it's like, oh god, they're fucking. But I also heard things that talk about cloud and things like that. I do think that we aren't far off from some kind of Square Enix like streaming service or like subscription service or something like that. I think Square Enix is gonna join this bandwagon soon. And you know, when they release games like Tomb Raider and Guardians and things like that, they end up being actually really good games. They've always said that like they didn't meet our expectations. I don't know what their expectations are, but Guardians was a really good game. All the Tomb Raiders have been really good, and I mean I don't know. I mean it is what it is. Like they want to focus on other things, and you know, but they should have just left NFT out of this statement. Because I mean it's the dirty word everywhere, man. Like as soon as like a company says we're gonna buy or invest and do something in NFTs, the collective internet's like fuck you. You know, like it's just how it goes.
Yeah, and like in blockchain is a bit of an iffy word as well.
Right.
And
it's you know they all. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, sorry.
No. I mean, I think I said this to you before. It was like, if Coin hadn't been, if the next day, if Coin had not just taken a serious nosedive, I feel like, and it'll probably, I don't know, it'll probably go back up. Who knows? But I have a feeling that it's going to one day trickle into all the Final Fantasy stuff. Like online.
Can someone ban XC from chat, please? Just kidding. Don't do it, DSD. I was kidding. DSD was like, okay.
I'm still here, motherfucker. You still can hear my mouth.
I was joking. DSD be doing it, man.
No, it's like, huh. Wouldn't this have been really, really interesting if this bled into Final Fantasy online and just wrecked the economy?
Stop adding to it. Stop adding. First was Final Fantasy, then you add the online, which.
No, but that was my first thought. It's just like it would have wrecked the economy. Like they wanted to do it. They were probably thinking about doing NFTs for Fantasy Online. That would have been terrible.
What outburst? Okay. Okay. So listen. I've talked about this with any kind of the online currency, crypto, NFT, all that stuff. Is these things only have as much power as people give them, and I feel like they've started to viciously lose their power. It's not working out any way, shape, or form that they wanted to. And I just I don't think that this money much of it will go towards the investing in NFTs anymore. I don't
know. I think after the initial report of NFTs tanking in stock, everyone's NFT purchases just suddenly became fucking worthless. I mean, they were already worthless. Let's not kid ourselves. But then they became monetarily worthless.
Yeah.
Oh, poor NFT bros.
DC said, even though it's a dirty word, their mention of NFT is for the NFT bros to invest in the game they like. So kind of an announcement to hype up those future NFT bros. But yeah, not a good thing in general. I sort of agree with you, DST, but switch like NFT bros with shareholders, right? That's Like, NFTs make money. Shareholders like, oh, it's a quick buck, right? The NFTs are like a quick way to make money, quick way to raise your portfolio value. I watched a little bit of what was that show? Silicon Valley. So a little bit about doing that, about boosting your worth and stuff like that. Pied Piper is where it's at. I love that show so much. But I mean, I get it, and I just don't think there's that many NFT pros out there. I don't think it is. It was doomed to fail from the start, and in my mind, it was all about how much can we score from people right away, like as soon as we can. Eventually, people get savvy of it, and like all it takes is people. It takes one reaction. Somebody says, "Oh God, we gotta sell. Oh 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 God, we gotta sell." And then they go. See, at the end of the day, no one wants to be left with the bag. No one wants to be left with the bag, the thing that is valueless. No one wants to be left with that. And the second thing, the ball starts rolling in the other direction, which is essentially what's happening with coin as well. It's like once the ball starts rolling in the other direction, people are like, oh shit, sell. And then eventually someone's going to be like, well, fuck me, huh? Like, so, it is what it is. So hopefully, these games get a lot more love and care at this group when they take these games seriously. We can only hope that they take this purchase seriously, take this game seriously, and maybe Erin will get her wish and we'll get a Legacy of Kain remaster or remake or even a brand new fucking Legacy of Kain game. And hopefully we'll see things like Guardians of the Galaxy 2, actually see a sequel to that game, and maybe, just maybe, they'll turn the Marvel Avengers game around. Now I'm talking crazy.
It's like now you're talking crazy.
I apologize, everyone. That was some wild statements I made. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It was wild. That was a wild statement. But maybe we'll get some more Marvel properties, right? They get the same licensing. I believe this said they have the same now licensing deals that they had for the Square Enix West had with Marvels. Maybe we'll get some different Marvel games, some better Marvel games. Who knows? But we do, and the next Tomb Raider is still in development. Like there's these they still exist. They're still there. They're still making games, and so hopefully, under this new leadership, even if they're fresh to the games market, we'll get the same great games we always got and still should get. I love Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider is one of my favorite, especially the new ones. The one where they kind of started Tomb Raider over. I fucking love those games, man. I won 100% of the first one. I about 80% of the second one, and I'm about halfway through the third one. I really like those games a lot. Wait, I'm just reading this. I didn't know about this. Crystal Dynamics revealed that Lara Croft's next adventure will unify the timelines. What the fuck does that mean? Wait, what does that mean?
Like, no.
Okay.
No,
Stop.
we can't have a multiverse for everything.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
Stop.
What's better than one Lara Croft? Multiple Lara Crofts.
No, but I was reading the article back again, and they said IPs, and I thought they were including franchises also, but like, is this right now we're just talking about the games, but is this extending to their movies or a potential deal with, or potential ideas for movies or?
Well, I think
television series
is in development, isn't it?
Yeah, Tomb Raider 2 is in development. But I'm saying, like, does Embracer Group own the, like, they have the IP. Will they own the movie franchise as well? I think there's a lot more litigation with that because then you have to deal with movie studios that make them. But
I don't know. I know they definitely don't own the Avengers or Guardians of the Galaxy movie rights.
that's true.
I could say
Movie rights for Lara Croft. But yeah, ooh,
I really
that's
like
something they don't want to go.
I really liked the Tomb Raider movie. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah,
I also really liked the Uncharted movie as well.
I haven't seen it yet. I will rent it for the weekend because tomorrow's payday.
Let's go. Okay, so to end this up, when the deal is completed, Embracer, which, is completed, Embracer, which also owns such companies. So they do own some games. THQ Nordic, Coach Media, Deep Silver, Saber Interactive, and Gearbox Software. Wait, Embracer Group owns Gearbox?
Yeah. I knew Gearbox got bought, but I didn't know it was by these guys. Oh, they also... Wait, Embracer... When the deal is completed, Embracer... They... Oh my gosh, THQ...
last year.
They got THQ Nordic, Koch Media / Deep Silver, Saber Interactive. Let's see. In the 2020 purchase, it purchased World War Z and Witcher 3 port developers Saber. So they own the port developer Saber, not World War Z and Witcher 3. So that would have been... And they also acquired Dark Horse Media.
Okay. All right. You know what? Marvel Gearbox came went Punisher and Deadpool Borderlands style. I mean, at this point, who knows? Dark Horse Media. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what?
All right.
They're gearing out for it, and we'll see what happens with it. Hopefully, they give it the same TLC that Square Enix did with some of those games, and maybe even better. So we'll see. We will see.
Holy moly!
I know. I'm excited by that. Okay, so we got this next bit. I put 4 articles here because it's 4 different things.
I see that.
4 different things I wanted to kind of discuss on. We don't have to go over every single thing, but the ideas on each one is kind of what I wanted to talk about, just to give you a heads up what I put there. So most of you know, it was talked about a lot in the Discord. About... Hold on, I'm trying to open these all up real quick. Gotham Knights, right? Wait, what did I do here? I fucked this up. Hold on one second, you guys. I'm sorry. I fucked up our... My bad, my bad.
I keep getting linked to one of the same links. IGN has taken over everything.
It's because I fucked it up. All right, hold on.
But there's a trailer for...
I keep pushing paste instead of it. Okay, so it's my fault. Replace... No, wait, what the fuck? What have I done here? What have I done here?
I don't know, but to start off, Gotham Knights has a new trailer that just premiered this week as of recording. So today is May 12th. It revealed a new trailer on May 10th. It revealed some gameplay focuses and it reveals some gameplay and a focus on 2 of the 4 Bat family characters, Red Hood and Nightwing. Bruh. I saw the masked Red Hood, and before you showed me the other picture of when he got unmasked. And I knew by his build that I wasn't going to like it. And then you showed me a picture of when he took his mask off, and I hate him even more. They just made him into a he's not even a himbo. He's just a blockhead. He made him into a blockhead. That's not what Jason Todd is.
No, he's definitely not. Okay, I'm gonna put it up here on the screen. I'm gonna mute it and just have it kind of play.
He's Jason Chad.
He's very, very large. Like
he is.
He's he's a very large individual in this.
He skipped leg day. He does nothing but upper body stuff.
And I think the reason why it's so jarring for most folks is because most of us know Batman, and Jason Todd is a very and Red Hood are very big characters in the mythos of Batman. And he's always been kind of like a teenage small kid that gets, beaten and killed by the Joker, and comes back as this lean person in the hood suit. So when you see him as a Giga Chad, it is very hard to take him as well, hold on. This is the Nightwing on
take
the
him
flyer
seriously.
is pretty dope. Yeah, take him seriously. It's very difficult to take him seriously, and or take the character seriously. And I'll say this, I sort of understand the reason why it's done, is because it adds variation to the characters. Because Nightwing and Robin are very similar in build, and I think that they did this for Red Robin. Excuse me, for Red Robin. For Jason Todd, so he would have he would stand out from the other two.
What are these power sets?
It just doesn't work. And the mystic abilities that he is using with these jumps and shit,
what is happening?
What? DST shared some lore stuff in the Discord about that, and I don't know about that. That just seemed very weird. And if you think about the character of Red Hood, as a whole, you would not be like, oh yeah, whip out Red Hood's mystic abilities. I hope he use Red Hood's mystic abilities. It's
when did he gain mystic abilities though?
In was it it was either the New 52 or Rebirth. There was a Red Hood and the Outlaws book. I can't remember if it was New 52 or Rebirth. DST probably knows.
It's Rebirth.
And he...
Oh, was it New 52? Huh.
Oh, New 52. Yeah, I remember the book. He found a sword or something, right? And just I only read the first trade of that.
I didn't get past the first issue of that.
Yeah. I've been buying my comics by the trade for a while now, and so I at least give the first 5 issues a go, and then if they or 4 or 5 issues depending on the trade, and then if it's sometimes it's not for me, sometimes it is. Outsiders, he had it in both technically, since it crossed over with his future and past teams of himself. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
DC.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is why I kind of stopped reading after. I basically stopped reading after New 52, but I definitely stopped reading after Rebirth. Before Rebirth, when Rebirth started, I was like, I'm done. It's I can't do this anymore, DC. I can't.
It's an interesting thing to do with Red Hood. I feel like Red Hood though has such a cult following that it's not going to be that great. And again, I don't really want to judge this game until it's in my hands. Yeah, I say in my hands. I still kind of plan on getting it, but it just doesn't. I don't know, man. It looks okay.
It looks okay.
It's this, with some other information we'll go over in a bit. It's definitely starting to give Marvel's Avengers vibes, and I really hope that that's not going to be the case.
Yeah, and we didn't really talk about it because we were busy talking about Jason Todd and his wonkiness. But when they were fighting when they were showing Nightwing's fight, it looked kind of like Arkham, like the Arkham Batman fights, but
Yeah.
hitboxes, or at least his reach, Nightwing's reach, just kind of, it's like he has a magnet to those hitboxes. You get what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, definitely.
Like he'll end up in like in one spot, but just get pulled a little bit closer to the enemies to be able to look like they hit him
Whoop, whoop.
or
That
them.
fan whoop whoop. Thank you so much for the sub, Antivist. Much appreciated.
Yay!
Legend Antivist.
But it just looks a bit the same, but kind of like he's on a slip and slide with magnets.
Look, this is Jason Todd. Look at that beefy boy. Like, look at it. He's a giant, and he kind of has like a kid face. Like,
Does.
I guess that and the scar across his face is probably where the Joker whopped him. But like,
Do you know who he looks like? Actually,
who?
he kind of looks like Guy from the Guy Gardner.
He does
The
look
beefy-
like that. He does look like Gardner. when I first saw him in action and saw him interact with Dick Grayson, I actually thought by the way, that's very Terminator vibes where they had the cowl and the glove. I just want to say that.
Yeah.
It reminded me of not Teen Time, but Titans. You know, the live action, like super adult Titan show. He reminded me of Hawk from that show.
Yeah.
That's who I was reminded of. And
He's a big dumb himbo.
Exactly. He is a big Okay. I'm done. We gotta go. But no, he and it's funny because Jason Todd in that show, who becomes Red Hood, spoilers, Jason Todd becomes Red Hood. It's very tiny and scrawny, and like like he's exactly as Red Hood is supposed to be. The costume is very accurate. I like the costume in that. His origins, not so much, but not because. Hold on, okay. That's Luther Hargraves. Okay, stop it. All right, hold on. I'm gonna read some of your comments here. I experienced the magnet thing on Arkham games too. Yeah, that's fair. Not sure if it's because of PC or what. No, that's kind of how.
No, it was. Oh my God, he has a mullet in this one.
Yeah, you can. The costume changes are all, but they're all like labeled like heroic and legendary and things like that, which is a red flag. Not because of PC or what. The magnet across the room thing is just Arkham games thing. I vividly remember doing the 100+ hit combos. Okay. True, Alan Richard, yeah. Hawk and Dove, yes. It's like the actor's Blue Mountain State character becomes Hawk. Okay. Dove, thumbs up. True. Okay, I'm done showing that. It's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. I will say that like the Twitter reaction to this I saw was not good. It was called like Arkham Asylum DLC and or Arkham Knight DLC and like all kinds of shit and like one thing I will say is that they announced this also that they have officially canceled the PS4 and Xbox versions of this game. Officially done, not being made. It's just going to be PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. Which is honestly good, right? Like, it's good because it means that the games are going to be not held back by the old hardware of those consoles. But we'll still see. I'm not 100% sold on this game, but I'm also not like I'm never playing this game. It also is loosely adapting the Court of Owls story.
Yeah, anytime they want to explore the Court of Owls conspiracy, I'm I'm for it. Like I loved that. I loved what Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo did during the original comic book run, and I'm always excited that I'm excited that they are now part like a part of the official Gotham canon, basically,
Right.
and because it was so good.
Scott Snyder is one of the greatest Batman writers in existence, in my
True.
opinion. I've met him a few times. He's a very humble, great guy. Not to humble brag about that, but there was one there was one time where Aurelius was at a con, and he was there. And I brought some I actually got him to sign a first print, first issue of Batman #1 that he wrote. So that. But that's beside the point. We were at her table, and I look up, and my man is just browsing, and I'm like, "Oh fuck!" I was like, and then Aurelius has no fucking idea who it is. She has no clue that like this newly crowned Batman royalty is, because this is way after like he's been writing Batman. He's been there for like everybody fucking knew who he was at that point, and like yeah, and she was just chatting away about a book, and he was like yeah, and I'm just sitting there like, he walked away, and we obviously talked to her about Scott Snyder, but she didn't know the face. And he walked away. And I was like, I realized. She goes, what? So I was like, he's just shooting the shit with Scott Snyder. She's like, what the fuck? So it was really funny. It was just really he's such a humble, cool guy. In everything that he does, man. Like I had a whole stack of books. There were like only 5 books, and he saw I have more, and he was like, "Bro, just dropping the fucking table, man. Me and Greg got you." And I was like, "Let's go!" And so he's such a nice guy, and they signed all their stuff for free too. They were just like pumped to be there with the fans and things like that. So I thought that was just such a cool thing. He's such a good guy. Anyway, so the Court of Owl's good.
Court of Owl's good.
Yes. So. But again, this is sort of like what the Gotham show did. You're also developing the Court of Owls story without Batman. So, like, Batman that was the major focal point, was Batman, the whole Court of Owls story. And, Gotham's done it and stuff, so it's like, that didn't end so great. And, I mean, it was okay. Gotham as a whole was pretty good. Except for that final episode hit and missed in so many different places. Anyway, it just got a home run in like some places and just struck out completely in others. Like what they changed when the biggest thing for me. I'm sorry that I'm going off such a tangent. The biggest thing for me was changing the actor of Selena. Like what? Why they
changed her?
Fuck yes! They like hired this other actor to play her that was like older and shit. I'm just like, just who gives a fuck? Just put some makeup on her, make her look a little bit older. You can do it. Like, you guys can de-age people with makeup, age people with makeup too. Just make her look a little bit older. Like, who gives a shit? It was just like really, it was really frustrating. Yeah, DST's excited about the story too. Oh, that's right. You pre-order and get the 233 custom Bat Cycle skin, which is okay, I guess. I mean, that's not.
That means there's driving in this game, and I absolutely suck at video game driving.
Yeah, hold on. It was like I can't remember where it was, but yeah, they showed him riding around on the Bats, not the Bat Cycle, but like a motorcycle. So I'm still pretty pumped for this game. Not gonna lie, I really like Batman lore. And so I really like it, and sorry, I didn't mean to post it so loud in everybody's ears. So I'm definitely gonna give it a chance, no matter what everybody's saying. Even though he has fucking mystic powers, I guess. Like, hopefully that's at least discussed, or at least explained or somewhere. So there were just like some really negative reactions, like to a point where IGN Southeast Asia made a whole article about it. And the biggest thing is like a lot of it was Jason. Like, why does Jason have supernatural bouncing powers? It makes no sense even with his story. And above all, why the hell are they only releasing this on next gen? Okay, well, that last statement is because it's not next gen anymore. I hate to say this, y'all. I really hate to say this. And I know they've been scarce, and I get that. But they've been out for, what, a year and a half?
Something like that.
It's no longer next gen, fams. Okay, it's no. We are full in gen. This is PS5 Series X current.
Says
gen.
the guy who actually got next gen.
Now hold on a minute. Let's. You know what I'm about to say before I say it. You've had like 2 or 3 solid opportunities to get PS5s, and you fucking bounced out at the absolute last minute. So don't
2
even
chances with 15 minutes left on the clock.
Don't even get me started. Fork knife glider. Yeah, he definitely ran in there with a fork knife glider. That's actually true.
I didn't have money then. I didn't actually have money then. I do now, sort of, but now I want a Peloton bike because apparently one of the instructors plays Smash or Pass with Disney characters.
Oh, fucking okay. All right, man. All right. Okay. Ursula, Smash. Okay, so
Definitely Smash.
and so there's people comparing it to like Arkham Knight and how it looks better. I will say this: I think that like when you're dealing with a game that's fully designed for co-op, those always like struggle I don't want to say struggle graphically, but they never look as good as the single player games. And I'm sure has to do with something with development that I don't know anything about because I'm ignorant, and I will fully admit to that. I think you give up graphic fidelity sometimes, and not much, for co-op experiences. So, Danny says I can hook you up with a good deal on a pre-owned PS5. Okay. Are you selling yours? Danny's selling his confirmed. Danny's selling his PS5 confirmed. You heard it here first, folks. What? Squiducey? What are you guys talking about? But this being a game set in a more comic-accurate universe than Arkham did originally seems interesting. But now it's a bit odd to see. We'll probably wait until the game release, though. Yeah, I find it interesting that it's not set in the Arkham universe. Spoiler coming up right now for Arkham Knight. If you never played it, so mute the stream for 30 seconds. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I find it very interesting that they're focusing on it's not an Arkham thing, but like they introduce Red Hood. Batman dies at the end of Arkham Knight, and he dies at the beginning of this. And so like it literally fits the full fucking bill for like you got a redeemed Red Hood. I guess redeemed sort of. Right, and not fully, and you have a universe that has Robin and Nightwing, and you have Oracle, right? But like, she's gotten back up in the fucking comics. There's no reason why she can't get back up in the Arkham game, right? Like it's, and if this game opens up to where that's the case, then. I don't know. I just find it like interesting that like the story fully lines up. I don't say fully, from what we know, from what we've seen, the story beats are very similar, but they still decide to make it its own thing, and the gameplay is almost identical. Like, and the term Arkham is in the fucking game. Like, but. It's not.
Wait, is it? Because I thought it was Gotham Knights.
Oh, is it Gotham? Oh no, I maybe that's me calling it Arkham Knights. Maybe that's me. I'm sorry, you guys.
Yeah,
That
it's
might be
Gotham
me.
Knights.
Okay, my bad, y'all. Okay, that's fair. That's my fault. That's my fault.
Yeah.
But wouldn't
Oh, okay,
Arkham Knights be such a dope name? I'm just kidding.
They can. Oh, okay, this is the version of Barb where she was Oracle and got out of the wheelchair.
Okay, cool. I don't know if I did read some of the Batgirl run where she came back, but I don't think I ever read how she got out of the chair. I think she just talked about getting out of the chair, but they never said why. I don't think I got that far.
It was more of a she suddenly started to like her spine started to heal.
Okay.
And then she eventually rehabbed out of the chair.
Okay.
So it was along those lines.
The term,
good for her for being out of the chair.
hell yeah.
But I like her as Oracle.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The term Knights, isn't it though, Steve? You got a point? Okay, yeah, it does have the term Knight. Maybe that's where I get confused. Like we had Arkham Knight, and now we have Gotham Knights. Okay. I still love the idea of this, and there's a rumor that this is also going to be 4-player co-op as well, which is... I love 4-player co-op games, and I would love to do a 4-player co-op of this. And the reason why I think the snap thing is more prevalent in this is because it is co-op. So the snaps are harder because they seem harder, right? Like by harder I mean like more prevalent, because you have two people fighting at the same time. So the snaps kind of have to happen individually at the same time to different people fighting different things. So like the game has to register that. Again, I'm not a game developer. I don't know. Like, this is generally me talking off the top of my head. But, like, to me, that just makes sense of why you can see the snaps harder. Because you got two people fighting the same group of enemies. And, like, the way the fighting works, the way the shit beating that you do, it's like, it's just, you got to line them up and they got to work. The game's got to work that way. It's still so weird this isn't connected, but SS Kills the Justice League actually continues Arkham though. Yeah, I know that's also weird. And I think Batman's in that too. So I don't fucking know, man. I'm pretty sure. Again, I'm gonna count it down. Spoilers for Arkham Knight in case you unpause. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spoilers for Arkham Knight. I'm pretty sure he was outed as Bruce Wayne at the end of that, right? Like, didn't like the whole fucking city find out it was Bruce Wayne? Like,
I never played that game.
Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't mute.
Well, no, because I have it, and I just don't really. I don't really know anything about that game, and I'll probably forget anyway. So
I will tell you this. It's really good. Driving around the Batmobile is amazing. The Rogues Gallery is dope as fuck. Like it is a pretty good game. And like you essentially fill up a precinct. All your villains get out, and you essentially fill up the precinct with the villains, and it just progresses that way. And it's like just watching that happen as you progress the game is like fucking cool. It's just like it's really fucking cool. I highly recommend it. It's really good. He did blow up his house. Okay, stop! Xtina hadn't seen it. Play. Even though she got to finish Elden Ring first. Look how long it's going to take.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so I think that about wraps up the Gotham Knights talk. Unfortunately, it got kind of a luke reception. Oh, wait, one more thing. I think that's the link that I fucked up. And why it's not here anymore. Hold on, maybe is it this one? Yeah, here it is. Here's what comes in each edition of Gotham Knights. Okay, so you get the basic bitch edition, and if you pre-order, you get the cycle, and that's it. If you're a basic ass bitch, But you can get the basic edition at GMG for $15 off. You know, like.
I was about to say $15.
Yeah,
Fuck,
no,
I'll play it
off,
now.
No. And you can get the deluxe edition, which comes with some Jim Lee transmogs, which are Jim Lee,
Jim Lee designs.
Dope shit. And 3 exclusive colorways. So I guess you can change the colors of these costumes as well. And also, what is this? This and the Beyond suit style, like as in like Batman Beyond. Some of them are bangers and some of them are not. So like, hold on, I'll tell you what, I'll put all this up on screen real quick. Hold on. Some of these are bangers. Some of these are. I like Red Hood. The Batgirl one I do not like. I don't know what. I guess it's like the way the mask is. The Nightwing one I don't like. The Robin one is okay. I don't know. Really, the only one I like out of this bunch the most is probably Red Hood. I think this is because of the way that the mask style is as compared to the other ones.
Why does Barbara Batgirl look like Cassandra Cain Batgirl?
I don't know. I don't know.
I do not like.
I wish I had an answer to that. I don't know.
Another white woman taking an Asian role. Sorry. I have that pent up.
Okay.
I derailed you.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Night Watch by Jim Lee Transmog. So yes, so like you got the classic Red Hood, Robin, Batgirl, and Nightwing. Pretty dope stuff. Let's see where is this at? Hold on, let's go back here. Okay. So yes, you can pre-order right, and this is $90. Okay, so this version for these DLC skins, okay, $90. Okay, but keep in mind if you pre-order Best Buy, you do get a $10 gift card. So cool. And here is the creme de la creme. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in on this bad boy. Okay, the Gotham Knights Collector's Edition. This bad boy is $299.99 plus tax. Okay, it comes with a dope box. It comes with an augmented reality collectible pin. I don't really know what that is. I think it's just a pin. I think it's just like a thing. But of course, the big thing is you also get a Gotham City map, which is pretty cool. A little art book. But obviously, the thing you want to look at most for this, right, is this fucking bad boy right here, the statue. The suits they chose to use for this, I think, are like their opening suits. The Batgirl suit looks very much like
looks like Babstar.
Yeah,
design.
Babstar. Thank you so much. Babstar design, which is fucking cool. And I think this is the outfits they all start with when you first start the game.
Yeah.
300, excuse me? Yeah, it's $299.99. So you're essentially paying $200 for the statue, and the map and the pin, because you also get some more. You get another set of skins, the Promethean New Guard transmog. I don't know what the fuck Promethean New Guard is, and I don't know. We probably can't even see this that well. From the grainy look of it, it looks okay. But these are still pre-orderable and in stores on October 25th. I still haven't decided. I'm thinking I'm a sucker.
You are a sucker.
For a dope-ass statue. Yeah, like...
And you get 4 people in these.
I know. And it looks rather large. That's what she said. And it's also I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm going to be real. I've said this before about things like this. It's also a tax write-off. If I open it on stream, and put it in the background.
Wait, you can write off. You can tax write off unboxing videos.
Did you use it as part of your content for your business?
well, okay. So I don't have my channel listed as a business. It's considered a hobby. So the IRS only lets me keep the royalties.
Oh no, I'm not gonna get. I don't want the IRS to watch the stream. So yeah, I'll just say it. I'll leave it at that. If you were a prominent Twitch streamer, I'm not prominent. If you were a Twitch streamer in general, and you had to pay taxes on your income, it's essentially like being an Uber driver. Just like you can write off your gas and shit like that. You can write off your purchases like this when you're a Twitch streamer.
Oh, ooh la la.
But yeah, I still don't know if I'm getting this or not, though, man. Because what if I get this in the game is trash? Nobody cares about a statue for a trash ass game. You know, nobody cares. But okay. Who gives a, somebody got the Cyberpunk Collector's Edition? Who gives a fuck about that? No one gives a shit that you have the Cyberpunk Collector's Edition, okay? Like, no one gives a fuck. If you have the little baby from Death Stranding, who gives a shit about that? Like, everybody's like, oh, cool, you got the baby from that fucking walking simulating game. Cool story, bro. Like, who... Like, what if it's trash, man? Like, what if it's trash? And now I just here's the thing about if it's trash, right? Here's the thing about if it's trash, is that Gotham Knights are still a thing outside of this game, and these characters are still characters that are Gotham Knights, regardless of this game. So it works.
And they're
right?
in versions of their costumes that are in the comics. So
right,
it works.
Yeah, exactly. The only issue is how fucking Chad. That'd be like people who don't know this game will be like, "Hey, who is wearing Red Hood's outfit? Is Bane wearing Red Hood's outfit?"
Dude, at least he has the mask on. Remember that stint where he was just wearing a fucking baseball cap for the longest fucking time? Good God.
Anthony said legit what my dad does. Everything for his cars become a tax write-off pretty much. I mean, I'm just saying. That's how I do it. Everyone will eventually see an unboxing of Horizon Forbidden West. Okay, everyone will see it. It'll happen and it'll be prominent. Okay, I haven't opened it yet, but it'll happen before the end of the tax year.
Speaking of, wasn't the baseball cap Roy? What's his? I don't know. I thought it was Todd. No.
Roy Harper?
Yes. Oh, it might have been Roy Harper.
Was
Either
it?
way, the baseball cap is stupid.
Stupid.
It might have been Roy, but I don't know. I don't care anymore because I don't read that series anymore. But anyway, speaking of boxes with related to video games, did you get your?
I don't want to talk about this. Do we have to talk about this? My what? Oh wait, my what?
Your oh fuck, I'm already forgetting what it's called, but it's from Mass Effect 3. The little blade.
Did I not show it to you?
No. I have mine in the other room.
BRB.
BRB.
I turned my camera off so I could reveal it.
He's a Black Lantern now. All good. Okay. Wait, he's a Black Lantern now? When did he die? Oh well. I didn't like Roy Harper.
Chill. Okay, here we go.
When is Oliver Quinn gonna get his game? Ooh, child. Mine's still in the box.
What?
Yeah, no, I took it out once to wear it, and then I put it back in the box. Oh, I love it.
You know what's great?
Awesome.
Is when I turn it on and leave it on the shelf. Looks fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I have the helmet too now with the Mass Effect Collector's Edition, so I'm like, man, I'm gonna, I guess I gotta do a full armor cosplay.
Yep.
So yeah, I love this thing. I love this thing. It's so cool. Yeah, they were like, "Oh, you guys want to kickstart an Omniblade?" Yeah, I do. And not to talk about today, but rumors are that Shepard is returning for Mass Effect. That is the current rumor.
It is the current rumor, and I'm super excited about it.
I still fully fall on the bandwagon, and you will never get me off of it, that the end of Mass Effect 3 never really happened because he was indoctrinated. Or she was indoctrinated. They were indoctrinated.
They were indoctrinated. And you know what? I don't... Even before they updated the ending, and even before Citadel came out, when I replayed the games, I realized that the 3 choices that you are given at the end of Mass Effect 3, you've already seen versions of them in previous games. Zaris was... He was the one that joined Synthesis? I think he was the Synthesis one. And the second game was I think that was either I think that one was Destroy. No, the third one is Destroy. The second one is the second one was shit, what's the
Kidnapped
it was
by the
Synthesis.
collectors.
Yeah, it was Synthesis.
Yeah, they were being made into one big robot.
No, what was
Remember?
the phase?
They were taking people and like
No.
breaking
Like
them
the
down
phase,
and making a big big.
The 3 choices. It was Synthesis, Destroy, and what else? I can't remember.
It was Synthesis, Destroy All Robots, or shit.
Yeah.
Synthesis,
3
Destroy All Robots, or
in Mass Effect 3. Okay.
why the fuck?
Control. Destroy, Control, or
Oh.
Synthesis.
That's right.
So-
Okay.
Synthesis was Saris in the first game. Control was the second game, and Destroy is the third game. So, like, you've already seen 2 choices. The obvious choice was going to have to be Destroy, because the other 2 didn't work out. We are, like...
I never even fucking thought of that.
Yeah, I didn't
back and
realize
playing
that.
it now.
I didn't realize that until I played all 3 games back to back. It was like, holy shit! The ending makes perfect sense! You were not supposed to have an actual choice at the end of Mass Effect 3 because the first 2, Control and Synthesis, they weren't ever going to work. That's why you had to destroy all robots.
I actually never even saw that. I never even saw that ending. I'm gonna go try it.
Yeah, the ending was actually supposed to be the canon ending, because you get an extra like 2-second scene out of it. So
Raph, what are you talking about? Raph says I should have just bought a goddamn fucking PS5 instead of this godforsaken. Oh, what? Your computer? Is that what you're talking about? That's not good. I've had days like that, though, my dude. I know exactly what you're going through. Wally West went crazy because of Reverse Flash and killed Roy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you see Stevie though? The Gotham Knights collection comes with a certificate of authenticity by Jim Lee. I mean, that's cool, but like, I don't know. Okay.
it's like, but how much weight do you give certificates of authenticity? Like, for real?
They're only worth a damn if there can be like if you're gonna sell it, right? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess, but like who? You could just print one. I certify that this is authentic. Jim Lee said so. $50 maybe because autograph. True. I don't know. I got you. Okay, so we gotta jump out the Gotham Knights bandwagon because it's getting late, and we gotta jump. We got 2 more things, or 3 more fucking things to talk about. One of them's gonna be short.
Ugh. Yeah.
Really, 2 of them are short. Really, these are important things to talk about, but not crazy long. But we talk a lot about PlayStation here and the things that upset us about PlayStation. But something really, really shitty happened with Xbox, and I like it. This didn't affect me because it came at a time when I was playing the new patch for 14, so I was like only playing it. But if I had experienced this, I would have been a very, very ragey boy. And this happened to happen at a point in time where a big, big game, Elden Ring, was out, and people could not play it, even though it obviously should be fully played offline. Right? Like, it has co-op for help, but, like,
yeah,
that should be it. Like, well, you want to tell us what happened?
Yeah, so here's where, here's where Xbox kind of fails sometimes with its online DRM authentication stuff. Like, so not too long ago, like I think as of reporting this, as of last week, there was sometime last week, Xbox had some downtime in a not very good way. Like, there was a major outage for 12 hours, and it took 12 hours to resolve the outage. Some Xbox users were left unable to purchase or launch games for 12 hours on Friday and Saturday. Major, Friday and Saturday afternoons to the evening are like huge times for people to, they just come home from work, they're starting the weekend, let's play some games. No, absolutely not. The server issues were first acknowledged by Microsoft's support team at 1:46 p.m. Pacific time on Friday, which it said it was aware of, and some users were unable to purchase, launch, or start cloud gaming sessions. Microsoft appeared to fix the purchasing issues within a few hours, but it wasn't until nearly 12 hours later that all affected users were once again able to launch their purchased games or start cloud gaming sessions. At the time of publishing the story last week, Xbox support acknowledged that some users are still unable to access media streaming apps such as Netflix and Disney. Oh no. The downtime again highlights the potential problems of online DRM, like I said earlier, and how such systems can sometimes lock users out of software they've purchased. YouTuber and developer at Night Dive Studios, Modern Vintage Gamer, criticized the downtime, calling online DRM a cancer. And it just kind of goes on from there. But yeah, this is like the fatal flaw of DRM online authentications that caused such controversy when they first announced it for the Xbox 360. And here it is right now. Like, their systems were down for 12 hours during peak gaming time, and even with games that people have purchased and have maybe physical copies of, you still have to authenticate those to be able to play the games, and you couldn't because their online services were down. For this game, you need to be online. Exactly. What else did it say?
Why?
Yeah.
Next time you're online, go to Settings, General Personalization, My Home Xbox. So essentially, right, they said that one of the fixes for this is to set your Xbox to My Home Xbox. And that didn't even work for some folks, okay?
No.
For some folks, it was set to this, and games still weren't launching. I agree to the sentiment 150%.
Oh, it was Xbox One, not 360, sorry.
No,
Got it.
That DRM is a fucking cancer, okay? I agree with that statement. The fact that you can imagine, so I saw this comment, imagine if there's like a major hack or a leak and the service is down for a week. And I have a game that I bought, that I've purchased, and I can't play it because I'm not on the internet. What if, like, I come into hard times and I can't pay for my internet, and all I have is my fucking Xbox game, right? Like, whatever, man. Like, this needs to change. I miss the fucking days where you just bought the disc and put it in the console, and that was it, man. That's all. And you played. I can't believe that this is still happening even after what went down during the launch of the Xbox One and PS4. It is genuinely atrocious. Like, it is. There's nothing else to say, I think, besides this needs to change. This is a huge fucking problem. Like, I would be safe to say that, and you know, again, I'm speaking out of ignorance of the topic, but I feel like this goes against some form of, like, consumer rights. Like, I bought this and can't use this because of you, right? Because of you, and not because I don't have internet, because your shit's fucked up. I should be able to play this game offline. I can sort of understand this, right? If it's a game like Fortnite or a game like Call of Duty Warzone, it's only online. Obviously, you can't play it. It's not going to work online, okay? I would even somewhat understand this on games like Destiny and what's the Ubisoft game?
Division.
Yes, because those are so meant to, you know, they're structured around being online, right? And if you're not online, you're not online. But
you can. But you can for either one of not for Destiny, but you can play offline in Division, except for like in the dark zone or black zone. That's the.
Okay.
At least during my time when I played it, when Division 2 first came out, like, you could just be by yourself. You just couldn't enter into certain places.
It's something. I mean, there's nothing. It needs to change. This can't happen.
It does.
This was such a bad look, and especially when Xbox is getting coming back up, right? It's coming back up favorably. Everybody likes Game Pass. Everybody's enjoying the Series X, and it was just like a doo-doo stain on all the goodwill that they've built up, and it's got to be fixed. They got to fix it. They got to remove it. They got to, by fix it I mean remove fucking DRM. It's just got to happen.
Yeah, it just reminded everyone that the whole DRM thing exists, and it's just like, oh yeah, that's still a thing. I hate it. Fix it. Xbox, fix it.
Sure. Okay, let's see. Raph said the controversy around since 360 is them double dipping on bot games by locking you out of online features, which since they got away with doing, Sony and Nintendo said, hey, we can do it too then. Okay, I'm not. Yeah, okay. Now, you're getting. I'm talking about like their system being offline, like, and not being able to play single player games. Like I feel like.
I think that was his follow up to, because I accidentally said 360 and not the Xbox One for the DRM thing. But
so
yeah.
PS2, Xbox OG, PS3 Days TV. That's how I felt with my 360 Xbox Live. I paid $60 for NHL 08. I can't play half of it because it's online, which you like me out of until I pay you as well. Same thing, is it not? I mean, I couldn't play parts of my game, same as you. It's not. It's non sequitur to the problem, the DRM problem. I'm not saying that like your concerns are legitimate, right? Like, but like it's really non sequitur to what happened with this lockout. The whole, having an online system to, a paid online system like Xbox Live or the PlayStation Network is different. It's just different. Like, it's not the way they all work with servers and stuff right now. It's like you kind of have to pay for it. Like, it's just how it goes. I miss when online games didn't require buying annual memberships, but that might just be me playing Nintendo and no other consoles. True. Still shit. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. It's just not the same. Like, you still imagine also being locked out of your single player content as well. Like, you have NHL and you can't play either. Like, that would be then why do PC players not pay for online play? I mean, I can't really answer that. I don't know how it works with. I don't know how, like, the server space works with certain games, things like that. I mean, I don't get it. Yep, what I didn't get either. Yeah.
I don't know. That's literally where I know nothing about.
I tell you what. I'll do a little research and look into it. And if it is just a straight money grab, then it is what it is. Mm-hmm. But I also think that, like, blaming Microsoft for PlayStation charging is kind of disingenuous as well. Like, PlayStation could have stayed in good graces and be like, look, you don't have to pay for our services where you have to pay for theirs. But instead they're like, well, fuck it. They're getting money too. So let's get that shit too. Like, is Xbox bad for charging it, or PlayStation bad for being like, fuck it, let's take your money too? Like, I feel like it's the red apple or green apple. Like, I feel like being like a PlayStation fanboy on that aspect is just like, it's silly because they're still exactly, they set the precedent. Well, why couldn't PlayStation set the precedent by not doing it? Like, and push it that way. I don't think that, like, so Elena, right, or excuse me, I don't use Elena as an example. If Heather goes into the mall and slaps Jeffrey in the fucking face because she doesn't like him, and I see Jonathan over there and I don't like him too, and I'm like, well, fuck it, Heather slapped Jeffrey in the face, Sammy's almost slapped Jonathan in the face too, little bitch. People are still gonna be like, yo, Steve, why the fuck did you slap Jonathan? And I go, because Heather slapped Jeffrey. And they'd be like, well, fuck it, what the fuck are you talking about? What sense does that make? Like, I don't mean to bring it down to such a basic level, but it's the same shit. Like, it is what it is, man. PlayStation wants your money as much as Xbox wants your money as well. And, like, to try to say that, like, PlayStation's, like, all about the gamer and for the fans, and they don't want money, they want to help you out and be your pal, is fucking silly. They're still a company. That's not how it works. Heather slapped Jeffrey, right? Did she think it was tricks? Yes.
Oh no! I just watched Trex on Westworld the other day.
Oh, cool. I'm excited for the same season.
Oh yeah, me too. No idea what's going on. I'm excited. So.
I forgot what we were talking about. Oh yeah, the downtime thing. Either way, downtime. That's super shitty.
Speaking of downtime, it looks like Bethesda is going on some downtime too. It's different kind of downtime, but downtime nonetheless.
Yeah. Go ahead.
On May 12th, which is today, as of recording this, they sent out a tweet saying, we've made the decision to delay the launch of Redfall and Starfield to the first half of 2023. Again, like we've said in in a previous broadcast, Q1 and Q2 are going to be fucking murder on our wallets in 2023, like it was in 2022, because everything's being pushed to the first half of the year. The teams at Arcane Austin, which is producing Redfall, and Bethesda Game Studios, which is producing Starfield, have incredible ambitions for their games, and we want to ensure that you receive the best, most polished versions of them. And PR stuff. But, shit, just, and Trex kind of, was it you or Trex who said this? Like, why even bother announcing your games as early when it's not, ready?
That's that's been a sentiment of all of us, I think. Like, I prefer you to tell me about a game and then tell me it's coming out in 3 or 4 months. Like, I don't even want to know you're making it until you can announce it, show it to me, and be like, look, it's coming out. It's coming out soon. Like, I just prefer that. I don't like the whole, like, waiting. Like, just... I think I said this in our Game Report chat. I think things get announced early to boost shareholder calls and make everything sound good and shit. But we're developing Starfield. Don't you fucking worry, you guys are gonna make some money. Chill. Like, so it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's good. It's got pushback.
Yeah.
Take the time to make it, and most importantly, keep the work conditions manageable while you make it, okay? Don't stress these fucking devs out. Let them do their job, and also let them see their fucking families at the end of the day, okay? And make the game right. I don't give a shit. You know what my backlog looks like right now? It's fucking atrocious. Raph will tell you, I've got like 1,000 hours of old ass RPGs to play through. I can fucking wait for Starfield. And there's a slither of a chance that Final Fantasy 16 will get announced for November. Probably not. Probably, you know what? 16 will probably have a release date really close to this, and it'll be my fucking luck. Okay? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm playing 16 first. just is what it is. But just do it right and treat your people right, and we'll be fine. And we can play it free on Game Pass as long as there's no hacks or your hair doesn't go out.
Yeah. So, like, moving on to our final story of the night. This was just added to the roster right before airing. Bloomberg's Jason Schreier reports that Sony PlayStation staff fume over CEO's abortion comments. Ooh. So if you guys have, not been paying attention to the current state of affairs, current events, Roe v. Wade, which legalized abortion nationwide back in the 70s, has come under attack. There was a document that was leaked out of Washington saying that some of the Supreme Court were going to make moves in making Roe v. Wade irrelevant. So some staff at Sony Group Corp are seething following an email Thursday from the head of PlayStation that urged employees to, quote, respect differences of opinion on abortion rights before entering into 5 detailed paragraphs about his 2 cats' first birthday. So the email opens by addressing several current events, including the recent leak of a draft U.S. Supreme Court opinion that signaled an intention to overturn the landmark 1973 case Roe v. Wade, which legalized abortion nationwide. Many corporations have felt pressure from employees to comment on the case, but most video game companies have remained silent on the matter. There are a few notable exceptions, however, such as Bungie Inc. If you guys follow Bungie...
that shit was funny. Raph puts on
that shit was funny.
They started playing people, man. That shit was good.
They were trolling pro-lifers like it was nobody's business, and it was glorious. But, so, quote, standing up for reproductive choice and liberty is not a difficult decision to make, Bungie said. Receiving largely positive reactions from its employees, Sony agreed earlier this year to buy Bungie for $3.6 billion, by the way. In an email seen by Bloomberg, PlayStation President Jim Ryan, oh, poor Trex, didn't take a stance on the abortion rights, instead writing that the company and its community are multifaceted and diverse, holding many different points of view. He wrote, "We owe it to each other and to PlayStation's millions of users dollars to respect differences of opinion among everyone in our internal and external communities. Respect does not equal agreement, but it is fundamental to who we are as a company and as a global brand." Respect does not equal agreement. No, that's tolerance, my guy. That's just tolerance. Ryan then went on to write that he would like to share something lighthearted to help everyone help everyone be mindful of having balance that can help ease stress of uncertain world events, saying it was recently his two cats' first birthday, and elaborating over the next few paragraphs about the cats' birthday cakes and their noises and his desire to one day get a dog. So he completely undermines a very important issue to definitely his female employees. And it just...
Girls work at game companies?
No, they just stand around and look pretty.
I thought they were just there for the booths.
One employee said they've never been so mad about a cat birthday before. But seriously, why would you undercut such an important issue with a fucking pet birthday party? Like, we don't want to hear about that. That's cute. But not when you follow it up with, hey, let's just tolerate each other over an issue that has been disrupting people's lives for the past since the 70s. I'm not gonna count. I'm not doing that math in my head because it'll make me sad. But because back in my time that used to be 30 years. Just fuck. I mean, cause
it was
totally inappropriate.
I thought this was on Wednesday as well, Aaron. It's happening on Thursday today. Surprise. Surprise. Tell us your company's values. Sure, we can't, but you know what? My cat got a birthday. Sure, we can't. But you know, my cat got a birthday.
I mean, that could have easily have been a separate email.
Well, you're absolutely right, and this is a very hard thing for me. One, these kind of conversations, I feel like I'm gonna be real, like I'm here talking to you and you guys, so I'll give my opinion, but I feel like I should have much of an opinion on something like this. I'm like it. It's fucking. I mean, it's fucking crazy. It's the whole thing is fucking crazy. The whole political agenda is fucking crazy. The way that he describes this, you can just tell that he's so fucking out of touch, right? Like it's just beyond out of touch. I can sort of understand a statement of it being like, please don't discuss politics with our customers or yourselves at work. Like, to me, that's a very business thing to say. Like, and that's the email, right? That's the email. Hey, just guys, we don't discuss politics at work. Everybody's opinion matters, but please just don't discuss them at work. We have to keep things rolling. I get, but to be like, by the way, there's some people out there attacking women's rights, but you got to be okay with it. Plus my kitty cats, and it's just like, oh God, it's such a hard thing to hear from like a boss like that when you they're so disconnected. And like I couldn't even fathom, even imagine being a female working there and hearing shit like that. Like I couldn't even like it I don't know, man. It was hard enough for me to sit down with Heather and Elena and have this discussion about what's happening. She's older, she's getting old now. I try to talk to her about these kind of things that pop up, and this conversation obviously let Heather lead because again, like I'm not saying my opinion doesn't matter, but god damn it, like here's my opinion. What the fuck? Like why are we even having the conversation to begin with? Like it's fucking crazy. Like it doesn't make any sense to me, and I hate that I'm a bit like. I don't know.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with the whole argument against abortion. People don't take into it. Some people don't take into consideration, the cost of the cost of having a child in the first place. They don't take into consideration the health of the mother. Or what that person is going through, or what her financial situation is. They don't take into consideration, there was something else that I was thinking of while you were talking, and it's kind of slipping. There's just a whole lot of things, and there are some states considering on making, like, if abortion becomes illegal, or if they decide to, if the Supreme Court decides to overturn Roe v. Wade, that will give states free reign to make it a felony or not. So, abortion a felony. So,
felony, man.
Yeah, consider something. If a woman gets convicted of, murder for abortion, that it's a felony. That also, I'm trying to speak, but I'm also getting really mad. So, it's a felony. So what happens when, you become a felon? You lose your right to vote in some states. So,
Heather brought this up.
Yeah, I brought this up. So so they're taking some women's rights away, not body autonomy, but also they're going to be taking their voting rights away. And some states do give those rights back, but only after they've served a certain amount of years. And murder in some states is 25 to life. So basically, it's all going to be shitty if Roe v. Wade gets overturned. And there are lots of other things to consider as well, and not just, the actual act of abortion. It's people are getting caught up in their own moral values when it should just be because the abortion is not affecting you. The abortion's only affecting, it's a traumatic, first of all, the decision is never taken lightly. Never. Even with a person who is like seeking out the abortion, it's never taken lightly. It's a traumatic experience. It like no matter like if you wanted it or not, it's a traumatic experience to the mother, but not to you. You're not paying for it. I mean, healthcare probably you will, but it's not affecting your life directly. It's affecting their lives. But if you force someone to have a child that they didn't want or couldn't have because of their own living situation, then they become a burden to the state with the expenses that, if they're already below the poverty line, guess what? That child is also going to be part of what we pay in our taxes. They're going to.
Ooh, I hate taxes.
They're most likely going to continue the shitty system that we have that keeps people below the poverty line.
It's true.
And most of those type of people, because they have traumatic experiences throughout their life, they become disabled and they don't add to the workforce. They just can, because they're disabled and unable to work, we essentially pay into our Social Security to make sure that they have some kind of standard of living. So let these people have fucking abortions, please. It's like, or you know what? Have better healthcare for women, just in general, because
what? You're talking fucking
sucks.
crazy now. You're talking crazy. Shut up.
Let women have the choice to give birth to kids they want to or not. Just, it's already shitty being a woman with healthcare because there are doctors right now who don't even want to who don't want to do preventative procedures for women who don't want babies. I keep getting turned down for IUDs. Not because it'll save my life, because all my lady parts tried to kill me last year. They just didn't want to do it because it was a contraception. They're only letting me take shots because it does something else to my body. But that's it. But there's a whole discussion, and it's going to take me another hour to explain everything. But this is a news game thing channel.
Xtina rant.
Xtina rant.
It's relevant because of this. We only talked about
because
this
because of this.
You know what this gets? This gets a big fat thanks, Jim Ryan.
Thanks, Jim Ryan. You jerk.
Yeah,
Out of touch, man.
So true. I just want to read some comments here. Aaron's such a great comment. I like this email was sent. I like knowing how dumb and or detached rich people are. Yeah, I think they do. They just don't care. In reference to like what it does to people. I think you're right. DT says, I'm confused. Like, this isn't the belief of that based on this religion belief. So should they not just enforce it on the people who believe it and continue life as normal for those that don't? They shouldn't enforce it on anyone.
Church needs to be separated from the state. Plain and simple. But of course, people are people and whatever.
Make it to where men have to give birth. True. That's a whole nother. Okay, you're talking about that. Stevie, should I share my hot take with Xtina that I shared with you the other night? Yeah, DM it to her.
What hot take?
Yes, it's a funny hot take. I don't know, and it is what it is, man. Jim Ryan, like, you can't just be emailing that shit out like that, bro. Like, you You can't take such a serious fucking topic and then talk about your fucking cats. He was like, oh, I'm going to say this, and then people will find it cute that I also talked about my kitties. Isn't that right, Sarah? Like, talking to his admin. And she's like, Jesus Christ. It's just, okay.
Trex. Trex is in her little DM on.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he just said Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. It's
About which thing, Trex? Which thing? Oh, the half naked dude with the bulge. That was Starfield.
Nice. Nice. Okay. One more thing that we missed. I just want to talk about this really, really, really quick. Just so you guys know, man. Ever Crisis, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis actually might come in September. So you'd be able to start playing fucking Final Fantasy VII on your phone, and it'd be like legit phone games, not like that fucking shit that is whatever that World of Warcraft shit they tried to release. So yeah, so just real quick, this is from then we're gonna head out. This is from Final Weapon from May 11th. That's yesterday. Cyber Agent released their Q2 Final Year 2022 financial report, providing a glimpse into the release window of Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. President Makito Fujita, I probably said butcher that, I'm so sorry, confirmed that Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis is expected to release within the fiscal year. Cyber Agent's current fiscal year ends in September 2022. This means the title will release in the next 4 months. And that's all we're really going to say, because it's just the next game is the final. Yeah, so let's just talk about Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, so just real quick, man, you might get Ever Crisis on your fucking phone soon. So I'll be playing the shit out of that. I've been playing Marvel fucking Heroes. I've been playing the Scarlet Witch. And I'm going to be jumping on some Ever Crisis, too. It's going to be good shit, man. Let's go.
Square Enix is also developing Kingdom Hearts Missing Link, another anticipated mobile game, as development of Kingdom Hearts 4 continues. Oh, God, just stop.
It's time to stop.
It's time to stop. Your story stopped making sense after 2.
Definitely did. Okay, so again, don't forget if you're watching this on YouTube, you can watch it live every Wednesday most of the time. Sometimes Thursday, like tonight, at 9:30 p.m. Eastern-ish. Our Discord will tell you whether we're going live or not, so come join and hang out in Discord, too. If you're watching on YouTube, that link's down there, too, so you can hang out with us. Next, Steven, broke your car key? I did. I broke my car key off in the ignition. It was no fun.
Oh, no way.
Heather had to drive downtown to bring me my spare key. It was not fun. The car just, it happened, I hit a curb, and it was just like, bink! And then the car just started to slowly, the gas wouldn't work because the key was hanging out. And I was like, fuck. I was able to pull the key out, but I was like dead in the middle of the road. Heather had to come rescue me.
Oh, no.
Like, what it is what it is. But yeah, so don't forget you can watch us live every Wednesday, most of the time, sometimes Thursdays at twitch.tv/NerdsLeagueApocalypse. Hanging out, talking all the video game news, even about the out of touch Jim Ryan. Thanks, Jim Ryan.
Jim Ryan.
Yes, right. So yeah, you can hang with us. It's been great. So we had some love tonight. Just wanted to shout out Antivis, thank you for resubscribing. Raph Prime, thank you for resubscribing. I think those are the 2 we had today. So yeah, thank you guys so much for the love. Much appreciated. You guys are the fucking best. And yeah, man, that's fucking it from us. We're done. Unless, do you have anything, Xena?
Hell no, it's midnight.
It's midnight. Yeah. I will. I'll put it in Discord when we live again. We might have to push the maps thing back. I talked about doing map runs of Final Fantasy 14. I forgot Rap's having a situation, and he's got all the maps. So we might have to think about doing something different. But I'll let you guys know in the Discord exactly Friday, Saturday, what we're going to do. Friday night is... when I made these plans, I forgot about this. And I just didn't put the date to the day. That's my fault. It's also tomorrow's Obi's birthday, like his actual birthday. Saturday's his party. But it's during the day, so I should probably try to get on Saturday night instead of Friday night. I might get some shit, but it depends on when he goes to bed. So yeah, tentative stream this weekend, Friday or Saturday night. I will definitely have a conversation with Heather tomorrow and let you guys know for sure when I'm going to do it. I think Xtina, you're just hanging out here for a while, right? Like you're kind of on a hiatus for a minute for your stream.
Yeah, I'm on a hiatus. The only time I'll be streaming is with you guys for a while. It's indefinite. I don't know when I'll be back. I will probably try when the Quarry comes out around June 10th. I'll try to, per tradition, play it in one sitting. But if it's as long as Until Dawn, that's a 10-hour game. So, and I know that because I played Until Dawn for 10 straight hours.
Did you kill half the kids like me?
No, I killed one kid. Two kids.
I killed like half of them. It was a fun stream though. We had a good time. I killed the squirrel too at the beginning, and then I never heard the.
Oh, that's right. You killed the squirrel.
I still don't have fucking anything about that squirrel. It is what it is, man. Rest in peace, squirrel. What is it? 2018, 2019. It's fine. It is what it is, fam. Okay, it is what it is. Okay. Thank you, awesome nerds, for hanging out tonight. I am, of course, Stevie B, and this amazing person next to me is...
Xtina's Ninja!
Xtina is Ninja right there. And, yeah, come hang out. And we'll see you next week. We love you guys. Good night.